making money.
Call this meeting to order, please.
Repair.
Roll call.
Bertel.
Here.
Herrick.
Here.
Fitzgerald.
Here.
Irvin.
Here.
Keeler.
Here.
Schutz.
Here. Please stand for prayer. Please make sure all your cell phones are off or on silent. Let us pray.
Pray, O Lord, that we who serve your people in public office may have your blessing and guidance in our deliberations and decisions, so that what we accomplish here this evening will be just and beneficial to the people we serve.
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, reading of approval of minutes.
I'd like to make a motion that we accept the minute meetings from 5/28/19.
I'll second.
Schutz.
Yes.
Keeler.
Yes.
Irvin.
There's one thing missing a little bit. I don't see a mentioning of the motion to enter and to exit executive session anywhere on here.
You know what? I'm sure I didn't put that in that way. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so if you just add that directly
So the
before.
next meetings.
Oh, that's the one on these ones. And then just put it like right here, just before this on the last page. That'd be great. With that amendment, I will say yes. I never once didn't see it either until the second time.
Fitzgerald.
Yes.
Herrick.
Yes.
Bertel.
Yes.
Any petitions or communications? Okay, moving on. Okay, I have a little something here that I like to say. I usually don't say too much at meetings, but first of all, I take responsibility of any negative things in this town. I'll take responsibility, and I get so tired of social media, the negativity on that. You know, I have an open door policy. If somebody wants to say something to me, call me or come to me. Don't be a coward and hide behind social media. That's one of my things. Social media is for family, friends, to post events, things that are happening. You get tired of people calling you and telling you this, that, there. You know, it's it's a thing that I can't stand. If someone has something to say to council, to the mayor, to the village administrator, look how many people at council meeting. Nobody. Very few. Thank you, people, for being here. They rather hide behind social media. And that is my peeve. I can't stand it. And Amy, you quote me on that. And another thing is I like to commend our village employees. You know, we get hammered, constantly about the potholes, this, that, there. You know, you got people out there busting their tail to take care of this village. You know, we got the water department who do a heck of a job. The people really don't know what the water department does. They don't know what the sewerage department does, what they got to mess with every day, what the EPA does to us. You know, and then you got the police and fire department. They go above and beyond. You know, the PR that they do, the kids that they take care of, who they speak to. You got the service department. They go above and beyond. You got 6, 7 guys, if that. Some are on vacation. They're out there doing their best. You know, I think we got the best in the valley of any of the employees. I'll put them up against anybody. You know, this bothers me. When you hear people out on the street, and I'm on the street all the time, this, that, this. I can't take it. I don't like it. You know, have the guts to, you know, say something positive about this town. It's moving up. The people in this building, the girls, you got Judy, takes complaints constantly in the village administrator's office. You got Kim, who does, you know, helps Jags out tremendously. She does a lot of work. You got Debbie, who's a floater. Judy goes back and forth. When Denise goes on vacation, she goes up there. The water department people, those are the ones who take the complaint. People who go in that water department and holler at those ladies in there, come see me, come see Bob, come see council. Don't go in there and holler at them about your bill. Go to the right people. Them girls are in there getting abused, and that's not right. You know, I've been there all the time. Wait a minute, what are you talking? When someone goes in there and starts hollering at the girls who have no clue, all they're doing is collecting the money. Oh, my water bill's too high. Go to Steubenville. Go to other towns where the water bills are high. See what they tell you. They're going to shut you off in a minute. We take care of the people down here. The other thing that bothers me is the property maintenance around here. And Joe and Johnny, I don't care if people want to take us to court. We're going to start citing people. I mean, that's the bottom line. You know, it's staying, and it's the same people. It's the same people that this is going on with. You know, and council and me and Bobby, we get our heads beat in by the neighbors, who they keep their property maintained, they keep it looking nice and everything. Then you go up to these people and say, why don't you cut your grass? Why don't you fix this car? Why don't you move to, and you got mattresses, all this stuff sitting outside. You know, you get it up there, you start finding them every day, they'll change your attitude. Take pride in your property. These are things that starting to, I don't know if it eats at you or anybody, but it's starting to eat at me. You know, I've been born and raised in Mingo. I've been here for 60 years, and I'm staying here. So you're going to have to put up with me. Now, on a brighter note, there's 4 businesses that are in town. You know, that are in town here. You got Baby Boy Ribs. You got the Blast Furnace Coffee House and Antiques store down the street. You got All American Appliance down the street. And you got Katie's Auto Deals right across here. You know, there's little businesses which are good. Little businesses coming to town. They see a thing here. And you know, finally, there's another thing. I'd like to congratulate the Toronto High School baseball team for winning the state championship. A local team winning the state championship. You know, that was great. Listen to them, and that's good for this valley. I'd like to congratulate all the high school and college graduates. And we had one of our employees' daughter, valedictorian of Steubenville Central, Sydney Bennington. You know, so Mingo's on the map, and it's going to start continuing to be on the map. But we got to take care of our town. You know, downtown, I go down there all the time. It burns me up, and I'm going to bring it up to council. And Bobby, I want to paint that senior citizen building. I looked at it again the other day, and that's one building that we could take care of. Jeff, you did a nice job by donating that on. Thank you. You know, and that's where we can start at down there. If anybody got a reply, I'm willing to listen. Anybody?
Who did that Trump again?
All Jags did the Trump.
I might see the article come back.
What's the name of the car dealership?
Good luck, Charm.
Kane's Auto Deal.
Kane,
Yeah.
C-A-I-N.
I'd like to see the article come back.
Hang out. But,
Do you know who owns the All-American Appliances?
They came here today when we canceled the meeting. I invited them up, and I've invited you know, all the people who come to the council meeting. And again, if anybody knows anybody, or anybody wants to bring a business, come to the city building, introduce yourself.
Let us do a grand opening for you.
And I told these people that we'll get together and do a grand opening.
Yeah.
We need to do
I'll
something.
take a picture.
I will, yes.
We need to do something when they come to town, because you know what? They have to report somewhere.
Well, I
Because
asked
you
him
know,
today.
I don't know, I didn't even know
Right. And-
that some of these folks were here.
And not only
I really
past
didn't.
councilmen, I mean, Jack, that, you know, that
Something's gotta be
Any
done, but they have to
businesses,
come
do they
in.
come to here to,
Report somewhere.
I know you get a deposit on your water bill. That's why you come in and sign up, and there's laws you got to put on your water, if you get water to that building or, you know, what have you. But, that's my event for today. And one thing about it too, we got the best park and cemetery in this valley. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Our guys do a great job on that. The minimum people we have in this town working, they do a great job. I'll put all our employees, everybody, up against anybody. Now on that, Bob, you can take over.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Well, table organization, you guys have that. We gotta kind of get that through. I think it's very much complete. I'm gonna pencil in that that is a non-union job on that utility supervisor. Or I think it wasn't
Utility superintendent.
superintendent. So I don't know why that was put under there, but I want that penciled in. It is a non-union job. And my typewriter, or my computer must not put ands down, it just puts AN. So needs reviewed and approved. Okay, you got it, gotcha. We're still patching. We're doing the best we can out there, folks, as far as patching. You know, some of the bad roads, which we're going to get fixed, people are screaming. Well, I'm gonna get them fixed. We got like 5 or 6 roads that'll get fixed. I'll go over that at the end here. I'm not gonna throw the hot patch in there and then just tear it back out. So, that's the way it's gonna be with that. Okay, working on a road resurfacing. Okay, the bids came in, as you see the numbers. $719,425. That was just for the base bid. That was for North Hill. That was for West Boulevard. That was for Valley.
Patrick.
And Petrick. Thanks a lot. I'm a little slow today. Thank you very much. Now, I also, with our alternates, I got from McClister down to Covington. And I also got Murdoch down in front of Blast Chalks with my alternates. I take that back. I got another one also. I finished up on Western all the way to the cul-de-sac, all the way there too. And with little value engineering, we brought that down, even with the alternates, to $666,574. So we were in here last night, beating the contractor up, and that's what we got now. You know, there's some things that we're gonna have to do ourselves with the village, but I think that we got some, pretty good price to do that many, you know, that amount of roads. And I think people will be very happy when this construction starts. Probably won't get started till probably middle of July, late July, okay? They're very busy. So people are calling you, those are the roads that are gonna get done. All the other roads we have on our list to try to get them patched. These roads here, folks, could not be patched anymore, that's it. They were done. And you know, I think we're gonna be okay. We're gonna have to borrow some money to get this done. I think with the tax that comes in, we'll be fine with that, okay? I don't want to put us in too much debt, but we have to get some of these things done. Hopefully this mill will stay with us. I'm not going to put us in so much debt that we're going to have to depend on this mill. I don't want that to happen. I really don't. But we're doing very well with water and everything like that right now. So anyhow, the other thing, we purchased 2 bleachers. I'm really ticked off because they did not come assembled. So my guys have to assemble them. They just came the other day. But they will be assembled. They probably will not be there for this Sunday, but probably the following Sunday, because I got my guys cutting grass and patching roads, which that's a priority to me, not these bleachers.
There's not a concert in the park Sunday
not
anyway.
going to
They're
have
not until what,
I know why they
the
were so
22nd or
That
23rd?
chief, they weren't that chief.
Just kidding.
I mean, they're gonna be very nice bleachers. Like I said, they're gonna have the wheels on them. So you can tip them up and move them where you need to move them. So it's gonna be a lot nicer than the ones we have.
Yeah.
The ones we have have to go away anyhow. They gotta go away. So, working on catch basins. Okay, you know, that's all we can do, keep working on them. You know, Timmy's on vacation, so, you know, my main man's not there, so. I'm gonna transfer that property. I think it might be in here tonight with a transfer of property.
Yeah.
And we are going through the Port Authority, which is a great way to go to transfer property. You don't have to go out for bid or anything, and we can just transfer it over to these folks for economic development, and it makes it just a clean conduit to get it done. So we're moving along, and we're getting some really good property down there where the Hatcher property is at. We're going to have all that property all the way up to commercial. So that's where our EQ tank's going to go, and we'll have all that property down there for our right-of-way, driveway, whatever else we need. So I think we made a very good purchase there. So really, that's kind of all I have. I think the pool does look beautiful. I did purchase something to clean the pool. Our heater went out because there was not a power surge, but a lack of power. Okay, we had a blackout up there or something. But it's back up. What's that? Brownout. Okay, but it's back up and running. And, it's fine. They didn't have to even put any parts on it, whatever else. But that pool is really looking good. That's a place we have to invest in. Besides our sewage treatment plant and our water plant, we really have to invest in that and our infrastructure, which are our roads. And I think we're well on our way, guys. So that's all I got.
Thank you, Bob. Yeah, like you said, I think he talks to himself after you get done talking to the contractor.
Oh yeah, well, yeah.
Bob does a nice job, and I'll tell you, there's another thing that people don't realize, the behind the scenes things. I commend you on that. Yes.
Bob, did we scrap any idea of doing any chip and seal at all, or?
Oh yes, well that's in there too. Yeah, we will. I have 2 roads, the same 2 rows that I did before.
Legion,
I know that was-
Hillsborough.
Yeah, I'm going to try to do that. I might even try to double chip and seal. I got to watch my money, see where I'm at.
Yeah.
And I'd like to just double chip and seal that to see really how that holds up. But I think it held up pretty good with just a single chip and seal. It really has. I mean,
Yeah, it's
Yeah, 'cause that gets a lot of traffic.
yeah, Legion
Especially
Drive.
Hillsborough.
Legion Drive, if I could do double chip and seal and put the fog on the top of it, it'll look like a blacktop road. We'll be fooling people. They won't know it's chip and seal. And, I wanted to get it done earlier because of the baseball. I mean, it makes me feel really good to look down there and see folks using those baseball fields again. It really does. I mean, it brings back a little bit of the youth that Jags and I used to have once in a while when I used to kick his butt playing baseball. I really wanted to get that done and just see how it holds up. I was actually thinking about Vine a little bit, possibly going back there and doing chip and seal.
Yeah. Might be a good
Just to
thing
get
do.
that, yeah, because that road's in bad shape.
Needs it.
I had it on here as one of my alternates, but we just didn't have the money to do it. Anyhow, Evan, you want to speak? I already told him about going through the Port Authority and all that stuff. If you want to say anything, that's up to you.
Less is more. I didn't have a presentation. If you have any questions, I don't know if you explained under Ohio law that municipalities, villages, and cities or county, land not needed that they want to sell for economic development can be sold through the Port Authority without competitive bids. That's why we
So I told him.
Yeah.
So,
And it's the same exact process, other than the land swap
Mhm.
component in this one, but the same process we use for the county industrial park. Any of those parcels sold through the county commissioners are first deeded to the Port Authority, and then resold to the end user. So, same process. So,
I rely on Evan quite a bit for doing things for us. He's a wealth of information. He helps me out a lot. Like I said, with grants and everything else, the commercial issue, I'll go back to the commercial grant that we got. He was instrumental in getting us all together. Of course, I did all the work after that. No, not really. No, actually, people did more work than I did to get that grant. And I always appreciate it. I will always give credit where credit's due. So, thanks again for everything.
and speaking of, for this project, I think they're in line for hopefully some nice state grants, FEX that is. The project itself is nice, about a $4 million investment, so it's good you're able to work with them to be a part of it, so.
And I still have an ARP grant out there that we may get for $250,000. So, it'll go against the storm sewer separation.
So Bob, I think the village is the last to sign the FEX contracts, right?
I think so.
We acted at the many board meetings that we've signed. I think Doug Schaefer, FEX has signed, so
Are they here somewhere? I mean, they got to be here somewhere, I would think.
what's that?
Those contracts. I don't know.
I just got
Spud, what did you sign? Did you sign those FEX contracts? If not, we will get them to you.
Well, Bill, like I said, I think they'll execute them in counterparts.
Okay.
I don't think we're all going to have to sign the same document.
Okay,
If he wants to do that, I'll just call you and arrange that.
all right,
But
okay.
we've signed, I gave it to Bill Brooks, so. Yeah, so closing could probably happen this month, I
Yeah.
think.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bob.
Thanks, Evan.
Thank you. I mean, and Evan, I appreciate, Bob, council, we appreciate what you do for the village. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
And thank you for coming to our luncheon.
Oh, appreciate it. I'll always take a free lunch. It was nice.
All right, I'd like to go back for 1 minute, please, and the two who just walked in, I'd like you guys to introduce yourself, and
Hi, Ron, Joseph Hicks, the owner of Campbell Auto Deals. We came down here to this city, last little town, and try to like bring some money back into it. You know, my family's originally from Steubenville, and you know, I grew up rough, so I know how it is. And I've always been in this area as far as like when the train was even when I was little, like riding all the way to Steubenville. But anyways, this is my wife, Erica Hicks, so she's going to use this side. We have good cars over there. If you need anything, I can get it. Any type of car that you need, any type of help that you need, if we can help you. So, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming to our town. We appreciate it.
Yes.
thank you. We
Thank
really
you.
appreciate it. And we wish you the best of luck.
Appreciate it.
Okay. Moving on. Got anything, James?
No, I don't really have anything. After, I'm going to set up a finance meeting for July, close the books on June. If we want to set a date now, we can. If not, we can wait till the next council meeting.
Next meeting, whenever.
We can set a preliminary meeting now, and then if we have to change it by the next meeting, we can do that. So I'd give it a few days, maybe like, week, like after the 4th of July.
First meeting will be Tuesday, July 9th. So we can either go
We can
before
go ahead
that.
of that, yeah. we'll
Yeah,
do
6 o'clock on Tuesday, July 9th.
Finance meeting.
Yes.
Special.
Last night, at 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock, yeah, for council meeting.
Anything else? Okay, Ernie is still unavailable. He's recovering from a little surgery. We're wishing him well. And we'll go with that. We'll go to Chief Sagan. You have any, Chief?
Only I have is Officer Hyde is in Columbus, 2 weeks training for use of force. He's a use of force instructor. That's where he's at right now. That not to report.
Okay. Chief Wright, Fire Chief, do you have any?
Yes, glad to report the new ambulance, actually it's the replacement ambulance for the ambulance that burned up, is here. It was delivered last Friday. Still waiting on a check from the insurance company for the equipment replacement. That should be arriving here any day now. Will be probably about 3 weeks to a month getting that in service. I've been assured from Workman's Comp that we are getting the grant. It will be approved. He said 100% for sure will be approved. $43,000 for the load power quad system for the back. So that's a blessing on our backs. And we had placed an ad in the paper advertising for a paramedic, firefighter, and inspector to fill a full-time vacancy. And we only had one applicant who had the paramedic and fire certification. The other applicants all had some of the requirements, but not all. So we're going to sit with the mayor here in the next few days and interview these applicants and decide what avenue we're going to take. And that's all I have.
Okay, thank you, Jim. Do you want to give a little report on that incident, I guess, that was on the news? That,
Oh, yes.
I mean, I know you told me.
We got called down to Route 7 to assist State Highway Patrol. The subject passed out on the side of the road. Turns out they were intoxicated and under the influence of who knows what else. That subject was given a choice, and I don't like when they do this, but they tend to When it comes to state patrol, they give them the choice, go with us to the hospital or go with them to jail. Well, you know what choice they're gonna take. So we get to Lincoln Avenue in Steubenville, and the patient decided they were gonna try to bail out the back doors of the ambulance. Opened the door and saw there was a state cruiser sitting behind us. So he decided to sit back on the cot and act like nothing happened. So state patrol put them in handcuffs, and they were sitting on the cot. Well, somehow the driver was outside of the ambulance waiting on a supervisor from State Highway Patrol to arrive to make the decision whether they're still going to give the patient that option to go to the hospital or go straight to jail. So at that point, when the driver was outside of the ambulance, the patient overpowered the EMT in the back, jumped through the opening to the cab of the ambulance and tried to steal the ambulance. Caused minor damage to the console, the radio console on the ambulance, which I have since repaired.
The old ambulance.
Yes, it was not the brand new ambulance.
How come the highway patrol guy doesn't, when they decide to go to the hospital, he's gonna fault it, why don't he cuff him down so he can't do anything stupid in that ambulance?
Yeah, and at that point, the laws are iffy on what you can do if they have to be accompanied by a law enforcement official on the way to the hospital and how you can handcuff them. But yeah, I mean, that's a touchy thing. I don't agree with how we handle that, but so,
Thank you.
like I said, minor damage to the ambulance. I actually repaired it in-house here.
You know how it goes when something's on the news, how people want to ask questions.
And of course, yeah, they sensationalize the whole thing.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, IT's not here, George, or Kyle's not here. Bob, you want to say anything for them too?
No, we had a little issue with the well pumps, but it was electrical, so we're okay. Like I said, we're repairing and replacing everything we need to do down there. I'd say in another year, we'll have that place pretty much where it started. So maybe another year and a half. But we keep reinvesting, guys. We don't put the finger in the dike. We don't just bandage things up. We replace them. We repair it. So, like I said, it's doing. Both of those places are doing very well. Very well.
How's our laterals in the wells?
I don't know, Jack.
I think they're going to be replaced.
I thought they were replaced. I know that they were being replaced, so I think that they've been replaced. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. They call me things and I kind of approve. They send me pictures, I kind of approve. I think the laterals are bad. I know the laterals are bad. And I
The
know,
new wells, you got new ones.
yeah. I think that we replaced, I'm not sure.
The old well, I don't think so.
Right.
But no.
We'll find out. I'll talk to George.
All right, thank you much. From the IT or recreation. Finance Committee, as Dagger said, Mr. Huggins said, July 9th, 6 o'clock finance meeting. Any questions on finance? Adam, ordinance.
Yes, Mayor, we have several ordinances to address tonight. All were handed out, so everybody should have a copy. We're starting off with Resolution 2019-6, the first one read. It's an ordinance authorizing the village to participate in a real estate transfer with the village FEX Real Estate Holdings and the Jefferson County Port Authority to provide for economic development in the village.
Yes, action.
Mayor, I move that a rule requiring an ordinance to be read by title only on 3 separate occasions be dispensed with. No ordinance number 2019-6 be given a second and third reading at this time by title only and placed before this council for its final passage and rejection.
Second.
Resolution. Oh, okay, we're all run
Check.
back.
Okay, Bertal,
Yes.
Herrick,
Yes.
Fitzgerald,
Yes.
Irvin,
Yes.
Keeler.
Yes.
Schutz.
Yes.
Schutz.
Resolution 2019-6 is an ordinance authorizing the village to participate in a real estate transfer with the village FEX Real Estate Holdings and the Jefferson County Port Authority to provide for economic development in the village. Resolution 2019-6, an ordinance authorizing the village to participate in a real estate transfer with the village, FEX Real Estate Holdings, and the Jefferson County Port Authority to provide for economic development in the village.
I move that resolution 2019-6 be adopted this time.
Second.
Herrick,
Yes?
Fitzgerald,
Yes.
Irvin,
Yes.
Taylor.
Yes.
Schutz.
Yes.
Bertel.
Yes.
The next ordinance for tonight, 2019-7, is an ordinance to create the position of utility superintendent to direct the operation of the water and wastewater departments in the village.
Yes, Sarah.
Mayor, I move that a rule requiring an ordinance to be read by title only on 3 separate occasions be dispensed with, and ordinance number 2019-7 be given its second and third reading at this time by title only, placed before this council for its final passage or rejection.
Second.
Fitzgerald,
Yes.
Irvin,
Yes.
Taylor,
Yes.
Schutz,
Yes.
Bertel,
Yes.
Herrick,
Yes?
Mayor, I move that a rule requiring an ordinance or resolution to be read by title only on 3 separate occasions be dispensed with, and ordinance 2019-7 be given its second and third reading at this time by title only and placed before council before its final passage or rejection.
Yeah, I did that.
Huh?
We did that.
We'll give it second, third then? Okay.
Yeah.
Second reading, 2019-7, an ordinance to create the position of utility superintendent to direct the operation of the water and wastewater departments in the village. Ordinance 2019-7, an ordinance to create the position of utility superintendent to direct the operation of the water and wastewater departments in the village.
I move that ordinance 2019-7 be adopted this time.
I'll second it.
Irvin,
Yes.
Taylor.
Yes.
Schutz,
Yes.
Bertel,
Yes.
Herrick,
Yes?
Fitzgerald,
Yes.
All right. The next is ordinance 2019-8. It's an ordinance authorizing the village administrator to enter into agreement with the Jefferson County engineer to chip and seal various streets within the village.
Mayor?
Yes.
I move that a rule requiring an ordinance to be read by title only on 3 separate occasions be dispensed with, and ordinance number 2019-8 be given its second, third reading at this time by title only, placed before this council for its final passage or rejection.
Second.
George.
Who seconded?
George.
Taylor,
Yes.
Schutz,
Yes.
Bertel,
Yes.
Herrick,
Yes?
Fitzgerald,
Yes.
Irvin,
Yes.
Ordinance 2019-8, an ordinance authorizing the village administrator to enter into an agreement with the Jefferson County engineer to chip and seal various streets within the village. Ordinance 2019-8, an ordinance authorizing the village administrator to enter into agreement with the Jefferson County engineer to chip and seal various streets within the village.
Yes.
I make a motion that ordinance number 2019-8 be given its second and third reading at this time. Oh wait, we did that.
Adopted it.
Adopted it this time, sorry.
I'll second it.
Got so many tonight, we're all getting-
I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
Schutz,
Yes.
Bertel,
Yes.
Herrick,
Yes?
Fitzgerald,
Yes.
Irvin,
Yes.
Taylor.
Yes.
Against that.
Next one, ordinance 2019-9. It's an ordinance to establish a table of organization for the village of Mingo Junction.
Mayor.
Yes, Sarah.
I move that a rule requiring an ordinance to be read by title only on 3 separate occasions be dispensed with, and ordinance number 20199 be given its second and third reading at this time by title only and placed before this council for its final passage or rejection.
Second.
Bertel,
Yes.
Herrick,
Yes?
Fitzgerald,
Yes.
Urban,
Yes.
Healer.
Yes.
Schutz.
Yes.
Ordinance 2019-9, an ordinance to establish a table of organization for the village of Mingo Junction. Ordinance 2019-9, an ordinance to establish a table of organization for the village of Mingo Junction.
I move that ordinance 2019-9 be adopted this time.
Second?
Either.
Okay, Bertel, Jack. Okay, Herrick,
Yes?
Fitzgerald,
Yes.
Urban,
Yes.
Healer.
Yes.
Schutz.
Yes.
Bertel,
Yes.
Final ordinance tonight, Mayor, is ordinance 2019-10, an ordinance authorizing the mayor of the village of Mingo Junction to apply for, accept, and enter into a water pollution control loan fund agreement on behalf of the village of Mingo Junction for construction of wastewater facilities and designating a dedicated repayment source for the loan.
Yes, sir.
Questions? Didn't we, is this a new loan?
That's,
Is
the
this
other one was for
this-
planning, this is for the actual construction.
So this is a different loan, it's not the 0% loan?
It's still 0%.
It's linked to
Yeah.
the same account?
Yes, it is.
Okay, then my second question is, dedicated repayment source is sewer revenue fund. I thought it would be the sewer improvement fund instead.
I didn't read it, I don't know what he put down
Even
there.
down sewer revenue fund, and that concerns me.
Yeah, not the right one.
Yeah.
Can we cross it out and have him correct it when he returns?
We can amend it right now
Yeah, I would
with
amend it.
motion.
I would
So I'll
amend it,
just,
get it through.
Get it passed.
Yeah.
I move that ordinance 2019-10, section 2, be amended from sewer revenue fund to sewer, is it improvement
Improvement
fund?
fund,
I think that's
yes.
the right word. Yeah.
Anything else, George?
Oh wait, there's gonna be a second, and we gotta vote on that before we proceed.
I'll second it.
On the amendment.
Yeah,
Who went first, George?
Yes.
yeah.
What do you say?
For the amendment.
Okay, Urban,
Yes?
Healer,
Yes.
Schutz,
Yes.
Bertel,
Yes.
Herrick,
Yes.
Fitzgerald.
Yes.
Okay, Adam, you can reread it now.
Well, there's been no new motion as far as suspending the rules. Does this one require suspension of rules? Is this a timeline restricted one also?
They want this
Okay.
done, yes.
All right.
Read your thing.
Okay. I'd move that a rule requiring an ordinance to be read by title only on 3 separate occasions be dispensed with. An ordinance number 2019-10 be given its second and third reading at this time by title only and placed before this council for its final passage or rejection.
Second?
Yes.
You seconded.
Sure, Rich.
Oh, Healer,
Yes.
Schutz,
Yes.
Bertel,
Yes.
Herrick,
Yes?
Fitzgerald,
Yes.
Urban.
Yes.
Ordinance 2019-10, an ordinance authorizing the mayor of the village of Mingo Junction to apply for, accept, and enter into a water pollution control loan fund agreement on behalf of the village of Mingo Junction for construction of wastewater facilities and designating a dedicated repayment source for the loan. Ordinance 2019-10, an ordinance authorizing the mayor of the village of Mingo Junction to apply for, accept, and enter into an agreement, a water pollution control loan fund agreement on behalf of the village of Mingo Junction for the construction of wastewater facilities and designating a dedicated repayment source for the loan.
Yes.
Make a motion that ordinance number 2019-10 be adopted at this time.
Second it.
Schutz,
Yes.
Rattel,
Yes.
Herrick,
Yes?
Fitzgerald,
Yes.
Irvin,
Yes.
Keeler.
Yes.
All right, thank you.
That's all for tonight, Mayor.
Did you work tonight? You earned your money tonight.
Go late next meeting.
Jody, anything on safety?
No. Did you check the wires in that box that I was talking about the
I
last
was just
meeting?
gonna say that I was looking at the minutes. I didn't, I'll be honest. But,
I'll talk to
let's see.
Vince. Vince will come down and take a look at that.
He's up at the house now, yeah. Again, can we get some, safety yellow paint? About 50 gallons.
Yeah. Anything you want, Mayor, we'll get it.
I mean, I'm looking on here too, where maybe the,
We were looking for that paint. Did anybody ever get the paint from you?
There is no paint in the shed. Broccoli's got paint, but I haven't seen Harry.
He's,
You
yeah.
laid up, huh?
He's
He's
laid
got a
up.
hernia. Yeah.
Um,
room over there.
I don't think, John, is there any safety paint back in there?
I don't think so.
No.
We have Craig. Craig's got
You
some.
got
Craig
safety
has
paint? Okay.
How much yellow paint you got?
Not 50 gallons.
Maybe 10, 5 or 10.
Not to start.
Well, it's not to start, we just know what, you know, what the label is on it, we buy more. You know what I mean? Where'd you get that? Sherwin.
That's where it came from.
Could somebody pick that up for me?
Is that one off at the office?
Oh, okay.
There.
Where's your office?
Underneath.
Okay. So we can have somebody pick that up.
Hey Craig, Tommy Carter just recently retired from Sherwin-Williams. They told me he'll still give us the discount, his discount.
Okay.
So if you let me know when that goes up there, when you go up there, I'll get a hold of him. And
Well, he's not gonna get it.
It'll probably be the village.
I mean, who's this for? Is it gonna be for, it's just for the village, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so one of our guys.
Are we talking the curbs on Logan?
Well, I mean, what came up last time.
All over.
The Explorers were gonna help paint. Explorers. and-
So that'll be us gonna get it. I don't think Craig will have to go
But
get
the
it.
thing is, I'm losing my 2 girl volunteer explorers who volunteer for everything August 4th. They're out of here. One's going to nursing school, the other's going to the Army to be a medic. So that's 2 bodies that always are there for me that are going to be gone, and I'm down to 2 or 3 other explorers. So we might be hurting for we may need some city employees kicking in.
So we got a couple CAC kids.
Yes. Okay, Craig, I'll get with you. How's that sound? All right, thank you. All right. Mr. Bertel, anything on service?
Oh, nothing, Mayor, no.
Adam, anything on the sidewalks or street?
No report, Mayor.
All right, I'm gonna jump over you first. George, you got anything on water or sewage?
Not tonight, Mayor.
Oh, okay, I was gonna touch you.
My heart.
Jack, on radio.
My heart. My heart.
That is,
wanna
I
ask
think,
Jack
3
some
straight
questions.
meetings.
I know what I was going to say. It's been a couple. I just need to mark my calendar.
If you know what I'm gonna ask you.
Well, the first thing is we have to call us here too. Back in the corner. You can see her back there. Yeah.
I'm looking for you.
We have to find out an ordinance about cremations. When you cremate a body, it goes into a urn or a safe or whatever they put it in. Does it go into the ground just like that, or do we have to put it into a small vault and then put the urn in there? We should have an ordinance someplace on that. I can't find it. And I haven't talked to Ernie because he's still laid up. Do you know anything about it?
I mean, this is for your husband?
May I speak?
Sure.
I'm pretty emotional about this, so I don't know how to help this will get. I'm Paula Robson. I lived in Mingo my whole life. This is the first time I'm here, but this is very important to me. My ex-husband was cremated, and we buried him on June 1st. And I didn't know anything about cremation. I didn't know they put the urn in there, or they put him in, like, I call it a little casket. I didn't know anything, but I did find out some stuff. So we make the arrangements, and then we go up. He's going to be buried on Saturday. And I know people don't want to hear this story, but this is important.
It's fine.
I told you, Paula.
And we went up there, and I can get this up here. I'm not gonna do
Well,
it.
let me talk for a
No,
minute.
let me,
okay?
no, please let me
Okay.
finish. I went up there and I can't, because I'm nervous, I can't get this to, but I will pass this around. This is what I found, a backhoe and dirt everywhere. And I'm gonna put my dog in here with the roots, and then if I can get this bigger, you can see there was no place to stand. I called a couple people, and nothing happened. So the next day, my son-in-law went up there, and he cleaned it up. Took him 15 minutes. And the sad part was, when I got there, I was grateful because it looked halfway decent. But the family had to do it. And yes, you could put him in a little, I call it a little coffin, and we put mementos in there for him. But it was a disgrace to him who loved Mingo and to his family that you have to put up with this shit. It's incompetent. Can't you have a policy where people can be treated with respect? I'm done. So I can't help myself. Wait a minute.
And I told her she has every right to, do this. And I'll give, once when she called and everything was done, I called her when I called you, and I think you was in the office when I talked to Timmy. I says, get up to cemetery and fix that grave. When she went up, and I seen her up there the other day, and she liked it, but
After he
yes,
was
she was
buried.
Yes, you're right. I didn't see it beforehand. She got pictures, and I don't know what our policy is. How you dig a cremation, Jeff, or how's that done?
It's up to the cemetery. I mean, every cemetery, some of them require vaults, some places don't.
My purpose to come here tonight was not to blame anybody, to point fingers, or hear excuses. I just want this never to happen to another family.
Right. You thought exactly
That's
what you
the
said.
only
Right.
thing I ask. If there's a policy and a procedure put into place where people even cover the dirt or do something that we're not burying a damn dog. It was just heartbreaking, and that happened, and I'm still upset about it.
And you have
And
every right.
I know there's people who don't give a shit. There's probably people say, boy, I don't care. This is important.
And the thing is, Paulie, you know, everybody in here, hopefully, I know Jack, Satch, myself, Jaggers, they knew Gary. And you know what we did. And if we knew how that was, everyone in here would have stepped up to the plate. And, I told you my feelings, apology and everything, and yes, you don't want that to happen to somebody else, and that's why I talked to Jack, because he's the chairman of that, and Jeff, you have stuff to do with cemetery. If there's something, a policy or something, what is the protocol for this on these burials? And so I told you, yes.
So we're talking strictly an urn burial,
Yes.
was that?
Yes.
What's our regular procedure for a regular burial?
They go in a vault.
But I mean, we're notified there's going to be a funeral at the cemetery, our guys go up.
Yeah, a good dig it.
They go
We
get
usually
it.
do a false setup with a regular casket. Very nice.
Usually,
Wasn't
excuse me,
that
usually
easy
it's
place
site,
to put him?
No, I
where it's
see
being
what
buried.
you're talking.
It's someplace else. Okay? They rearrange everything to someplace else, then they move the bolts later on to this place where they're buried. Okay? Just happen to be close to the road and I'm not gonna take the blame, but it wasn't right.
I just want to make sure it
Yeah,
doesn't happen
yeah,
again.
no. It just wasn't right.
I didn't know coming here was the right thing to do.
Yes.
But I
Yes,
just
Mom.
feel so strong about it. This shouldn't be.
No, you have every right to, like I told you to. You have every right to voice your opinion, and that's right. I agree with you 110%. And
You could swipe it and you could see that there's no place to stand. There wasn't, and then if you swipe the other way, you could see where my son-in-law fixed it, and it was better, but we were crowded around there like, it's not right.
all right. Thank you, Paul, and I mean, we offer our deepest sympathy and, you know, and what you told me, you came here to see it doesn't happen again, and you know, I have feelings on that. How me and Gary got along, you know, I would never let that like that either. Anything else, Jerry?
Yeah, I'm waiting till they get done passing it around. I seen where we at.
I'm very sorry that that happened.
You know, if it just doesn't happen to someone, and I didn't know what to expect, but I didn't expect what I found.
I
And
understand
you're
that.
stressed anyway to the max.
And it's a horrible
And,
time.
You thought the dirt would have been maybe hauled away somewhere else until.
Or not even that, put it over to one side and maybe covered with a tarp
Right.
that people could stand there. Not to even have the decency to remove the roots. My son-in-law said all we had to do is pull them out. There wasn't a place to lay him. There wasn't even anything level. And I just thought it was so disrespectful. Disrespectful. You know?
Excuse me.
That's my memory. That's my memory. So.
Go ahead.
Excuse me, can I have to leave? I have to pick my dog.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh, sure. That's fine. Nice meeting you.
No, once you sit down, you're here till it's over.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. Welcome to the village.
And, go ahead, Jack.
All right, thank you. Have a nice day. I'm sorry to hear that.
I need to have a recreation meeting, how about next Tuesday? Are you available next Tuesday, Adam?
Yeah, should be.
What's that?
What's the date on there?
Hilton Head.
Hilton Head.
Hilton Head. You want me to come up from there?
Well, we need to have a meeting with the people from Community Days. We need to sit down and talk to them, what's going to happen.
I'm gonna leave on the 14th. I'll be back the 22nd.
I guess,
Can they do later this week?
later this week? Yeah, I just gotta
Can they
get
do?
hold of
I mean, like,
Jim. I gotta get hold of Jim Brown, that's all. Thursday's fine with me, I don't care.
Thursday evening would work. I mean, you'll be around
Yeah.
Thursday evening?
Thursday, right?
Yeah. Yep.
I'll get hold of Jim Brown at 6 o'clock
6 o'clock,
at
yeah.
the park,
Okay, yeah.
okay? If it rains, we'll go up to the shelter house. All right?
Yep.
Just meet down bottom and then,
Yeah.
Okay.
We can meet at the shelter house, don't matter.
either way. Yeah, I'll just see
All
where
right,
the cars
yeah.
are at. 6 o'clock Thursday. Got
All
it.
right.
All right. Mayor, I was down the park the other day and I opened up the old bathrooms down there. I had to get a master lock to open them up because the bolts are all rusted. My God, the junk in there. So we got rid of a lot of the junk. The old lights from the swimming pool,
That's been in there, yeah.
we took them and put them in the city garage.
You can get rid of anything you want. What else is in there?
Just junk.
Junk.
I'd like to open them up one of these days, but I don't want them vandalized.
Trouble is, Bob, we have no cameras, and that's what I want to talk to you about. I talked to Jed tonight before I come down. He needs to talk to you about
I know.
good cameras.
I'm gonna put some, and they're seasonal now, hopefully we can get a break on the price.
He explained to me what it was.
Yeah, okay,
We save a lot of money by seasonal,
yeah,
but you gotta call him and make an appointment because he's going out of town.
okay.
So if you want his number, you can call him
I
tonight.
got his number, I should have here.
Mary, that's all I have.
Thank you.
What's his first name, not Jack?
James.
James.
Paula, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for listening.
Yes. Jody, anything on health and pension?
Nope. Nothing at this time.
All right. Jeff, anything on senior citizens?
Okay. You got anything, Fred?
Yeah, the 23rd, I'll be over with you, down in hot dog.
Okay, yeah, I got two things. We got our, on the 23rd, we're gonna do a car cruise, to go along with our, concert series. So we're just asking anybody, there are gonna be dash plaques, door prizes 50-50, cash prizes, 6 to 8. Gary McClish is going to DJ, and then we'll have Mark and Sandy from 6. Well, let's see, it'll be from like 4 to 8. be singing from 6 to 8. Gary will be there beforehand. And then this other thing, I want to do a family fun night where we have free food, drinks, DJ, maybe some bingo. We could talk about that. For the adults. So I made up like a little flyer. What do you think? Tentatively, I made it July 16th, so.
So you're looking to have a night swim?
Maybe have a night swim. And I'll pay for the lifeguards or whatever needs to happen if that needs to happen. But we're going to donate food and different things.
Very nice idea.
I was out of town when he died.
This not a concert, though.
No, it's just another day through the week.
It's on a Tuesday.
If that day's available and the shelters aren't rented out. I just threw that date out there.
Better check that before that date
Well,
goes
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Maybe the first thing you want.
I'll call you when I get home.
Okay.
I'll have a list of the shelter houses. I'll call you when I get home and let you know. Swimming pool, I don't know. I don't have enough to do with swimming pool, so.
Right.
Well, you could see that on there, it's all marked, all the days that the shelter houses are.
Okay. Well, we can look
Right
after
in the
the
room
meeting.
over here.
The only problem I have is you're gonna open this up to the public.
Right.
We got people we gotta pay.
Right. I'll pay for.
The lifeguards?
I'll pay.
Okay. I mean, there's been some expenses. I know you no problem. There may be some expenses occurred in this.
Right.
Okay. Are you mayor?
Yeah, you gotta check with Karen and Judy on, because we got a lot of pool parties that are being
Right.
taken now. So
There's pool parties almost every night.
Yeah.
And they're not on the.
They're not on it, yeah, they're not.
So you have to get together with Karen or Judy and take that out there. Anything else, Jeff?
Anything, Fred? Okay, that's it.
All right, thanks. BHJ, we have nothing. Mr. Herrick, me, or Bob, do you have anything?
No, I didn't receive anything.
I don't know, anything on annexation?
Nothing to report, Mayor.
All right, George, economic development.
Yeah, I just want to thank my committee, village council, administration, mayor, other village officials, police and fire, and everybody from the county and local officials and business personnel who came up on May 31st. And also the paper for the write-up was very well, I think, as well as the news media outlets did a good job representing and presenting the ideas behind that luncheon we had with JSW Steel. I think overall it was a vast success, a chance to give the village the positive light of who we are as far as a community willing to help and assist and work with businesses, for we see their profitability and their success as our success. It's all about partnering and working toward the creation of the future that will be the new Mingo Junction to go forward. So I want to just thank all those people involved in that, and for their support and for their work involved, as well as the sponsors, Soft Tight, News 9, and Weird Medical Center. With that being said, I have nothing else additional at this time to
All right,
mention.
thank you, George, and I'd like to thank you and your committee for that little luncheon. Real nice, thank you. Rules Committee, anything on that?
Nothing right now, Mayor. I'd like to maybe schedule a meeting, probably pull in all the council for that rules committee just so we can get some sort of progress made with that. We've had that created for quite some time now. We haven't really had much put together or much progress, so I'd like to find out what's the priority of council as far as pertaining to that committee and what the goals are, what we'd like to see. So whatever you guys think as far as a good date for to get together and discuss rules of council.
What's on June 25th? That's our next meeting. Anything scheduled before that? You guys got any meeting, George? Before that?
Nothing planned, no.
That works for me.
Want to do it then, Adam?
Sure.
Works.
Before council?
6 o'clock.
That's fine with me. I don't.
6 o'clock on June 25th. The rules of council committee would be all of council. Full council.
You available, Ed?
Yeah.
You want to daylight?
Yeah. for
Okay.
next couple, yeah. Anything else, Pat?
That's all for tonight, Mayor.
All right, now we'll go through the audience. Limit your time, Mr. Pernick. Oh, Michael, you're here. Do you have anything to say?
You already said it.
Hush up.
Go
ahead,
When you
Michael.
started, you already said what I was gonna ask you. About the,
Oh, I'm not talking Michael Maguzek now. He's before you.
I took a personal day this Thursday, so I'll be here in the city building for probably about 5 hours just to do a complete maintenance on our email system on our website. So if any village employees need help or need anything changed for their e-collaboration accounts, or they need anything updated on the website, I'll be available all day to do that.
Give me that date again.
This Thursday. I can take, I took personal days off for this Thursday and Friday, and Thursday's my Mingo Day, Friday's my Wells birthday.
All right, thank you.
Question.
Yes.
Can you send us a bill for this? You put time in.
Yeah, I told him to bill us.
We pay everybody else in this town.
I
Yeah,
get
he does.
$25 a month. Judy, I send it to the administrator's office and Judy bills it.
Okay, as long as you get paid, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I told Bob I just needed something small.
I made sure he gets paid.
Okay. Thank you.
He helps me out a lot.
All right, Fred, do you have anything?
oh, you already made the statement, you beginning the meeting, so you said you want to take care of everything, so you did a good job.
What's that? All right, thank you. Paul, you have anything else?
No.
Okay. Patty?
Yes, I do. I have 4 follow-up things. I haven't seen any results yet, so I just want to follow up and see if anything is being planned. First, the curb from Grand Tour down past my house on Edward.
It will be done when we get done patching holes.
Yeah, I already talked to Timmy about that.
I can't put a curb in front of your house and leave potholes out there.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just asking.
I'm just
Follow
telling.
up, follow
Well,
up. And then another one, has anyone contacted or did anyone take the opportunity at the luncheon to speak with Mr. Hoagland about grant monies to do the demo for the condemned state-owned buildings downtown?
Yeah,
You guys didn't talk to him?
I talked to him.
Yeah. Okay.
I actually put one of the buildings in for demo. I don't know if they'll touch it. It actually is the Argo
And
for the
then-
land bank.
And then also the parking on Logan, where it goes left, right, is it all gonna be moved over to the left? I know you guys did a little site tour up there. I haven't heard.
Safety committee did. I gave a report on it. We've recommended that the curbs be painted. The explorers and probably some village workers are going to get that done.
So everything
to
will be
mark.
moved to the left?
It's going to be marked where it needs to be marked. Right now, there's signs up there that have nothing on them.
They
that
should have
say-
been replaced.
Have they?
They should have been replaced.
Okay, I haven't been up there
I was told
since.
they were replaced.
So they are going to mark the curbs where they need to be marked.
she's asking, are we gonna put all the cars
Yeah,
on one side of the road?
No.
We're not.
All right, and then my last one. This was brought up last year sometime, and when you guys were speaking of the ladies that work in the water department collection, whatever happened to the idea of keeping that door closed and putting a window where
We
the
are working on
collections?
Hold up right now.
We're
Yeah,
working
it's
on it
in
now.
Process right now.
Okay.
Boy, I didn't know you knew about that.
Yeah.
I was gonna have beat in by everybody.
Wow.
Yeah, Joe, it's on its way too.
Thank God.
The materials, I just gotta get in the measurements we're taking.
We move slow.
And yes. Is that all, Patty?
That's it.
Thank you. Champ, do you have anything?
Yes, since we're moving on up, like the Jefferson would say, are you gonna get a janitor for this, maintain this building?
We have who maintains this building right now, and they're doing a job. When we get community service or what have, that's who does it right now.
Yeah, I know
Or
who does it, yeah.
or we get a employee who will go down, mop the floor downstairs, and do the work right now. Right now, we haven't even thought.
I haven't even thought about putting an employee in here.
You know,
Unless
I
Debbie
mean-
wants to do that when she's floating, I don't think she's gonna do that.
And I think, I'll be honest with you, in the evening sometime, you'll have, I don't know if the guys gonna have time, Joe, but I know he sends some of the guys over on night turn to mop the halls up. You know, if they're not busy, you know, walk around, and they know that they got, you guys are out patrolling.
The restrooms are horrible.
But, the fire department will come over and mop the floor on night turn. do stuff like that. But, no, I mean, it's really not, I think,
It's not in the budget.
well, people,
Well,
hey, you know, I was always
I'm
taught.
gonna hire
you
a
got nothing
part-timer to do it.
Get out there and,
Maybe we can have somebody else come in here and do it.
Hey, you're volunteer. Yeah,
I've
you
done
volunteer. Make nice little community service.
I used to clean that bathroom myself on a weekend.
Yes. All right, Jim, but that's not in the making right now. So,
We'll try to do something, though. I agree with you. You know, we,
You know, this is-
I tell you, I was in there with
Our
them.
guests and everything that comes in.
I was in there, and I tried to shut these bathrooms down, actually, because of the outsiders, what they do to them.
We have foremans in here. So,
Andy, you have anything?
I don't today, but thanks.
Craig, you have anything?
Nothing, Mayor.
You have anything? You guys are always smiling too, you know that? All right, with that, anybody have anything else?
I have one thing. I don't know if this is for Bob or for Jags, but who's the person that is, as far as when we pass ordinances, that submits them to the company to append them or to add them or to modify our present ordinance books?
the drains, what's that called?
I do that.
You do that?
Walter
Yeah.
Drain?
Yeah.
Walter.
Matter of fact, that guy called me today.
And it reminds me,
You're talking about,
the link changed to update the website. That's one of the things, FYI.
I think we did it a year ago, maybe going on 2 years. I'm gonna try to do it every 2 years. You mean like codify these things?
Yeah, as far as the new ones, as far as
Yeah,
updates, keep
yeah.
updated and things like
We
that.
will be looking into that here real soon, because it's coming up on 2 years. It had to go almost 5 years before he did it last time. So I try to do it every 2 years.
Yeah, but
It was almost like a
that's
decade
why
last time.
it cost
Yeah, it might
us
have
so
been
much
long,
money.
yeah. I know. He called me today. I'm glad you mentioned that, because he called me today. I forgot all about him calling. But yeah, we'll look to get that codified. I'll talk to him about it.
We're gonna have fix the ordinance for one thing there. Does Ernie have to read?
Ernie will do it.
We got another one too, so.
Yeah, I know.
The very first one, actually 2019.
The non-union needs put in on the other one.
2019-6, it says an ordinance authorizing.
Yeah, I scratched mine out.
Yeah, there's a couple like that in there. I'm just trying to read them the best I could.
All right, with anything else, we have a motion to adjourn.
I'd like to make a motion to go into executive session to discuss personnel.
We have a motion to go into executive session. We have a second. You have a second? Vote.
Patel,
Yes.
Herrick,
Yes.
Fitzgerald,
Yes.
Urban,
Yes.
Keeler,
Yes.
Schutz.
Yes.
All right.
I'd like the mayor, Bob, and Jags to stay.
Can I get a copy of your flyer for the park?
Don't finalize. You have to finalize the date.
Oh, okay.
One more minute.